G'day marshmallows and welcome back to the Coco Couch. We are watching The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I've been tossing up for a really long time whether I should watch these through or not. I feel like it's just a staple for every kind of movie reaction channel to watch these at least at some point along the life of the channel. I'm feeling a little unwell, I am a bit sick, so please ignore my stuffy voice. But I just thought this is the perfect time to just watch them through. I'm gonna see if I can watch all three movies pretty close together. We'll just see how they go, whether you guys really enjoy this reaction or not. I've been really looking forward to this for a really long time because if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know I love referencing Lord of the Rings throughout my reactions. I will have these all up on Patreon, the full version, and you will not need your own copy. This is the extended edition, by the way, just thought I'd let you know. I couldn't watch these without those extra scenes in there. I feel like they inform the characters so much. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Without further ado, let's jump into it.
The world is changed. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it.
Mate, talk about a brilliant start to a iconic trilogy.
It began with the forging of the great rings, but they were all of them deceived. The Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring.
It's so terrifying.
He poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all.
Mate.
Free lands of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring, but there were some who resisted.
Well, you'd hope so, huh? It looks so real. The practical effects is just...
Victory was near.
It's such a miserable battleground. I mean, I know all battlegrounds are miserable, but this one in particular... Yeah, it's a bit unfair. Yikes, man. Oh, it makes me cringe.
Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword.
That makes me laugh every time. Get him. That's his Achilles heel, his finger.
Sauron, the enemy, was defeated.
So good. I always thought that when that shockwave went through everybody, that everyone died. That's what I always thought. But they just got knocked over.
Had this one chance to destroy evil, but the hearts of men are easily corrupted.
This is the one thing I'm upset about the movies. He gets a bad rap because he was going to take it to the elves, I'm pretty sure.
It betrayed Isildur to his death.
It's so interesting that the ring has its own agency, like it's able to just free itself of him.
History became legend. Legend became myth. 2,500 years, it ensnared a new bearer.
Well, I guess in 2,500 years, right? It happened eventually.
The ring came to the creature Gollum. It consumed him.
Yes, Andy Serkis.
The ring brought to Gollum unnatural long life.
I feel like you'd have to do so many stretches and stuff to not get a hunchback from that kind of work, because you'd be doing it daily almost.
Its time had now come. It abandoned Gollum. It was picked up by the most unlikely creature, a hobbit, Bilbo Baggins.
I really like that it leaves Gollum before Bilbo finds it, opposed to, you know, him stealing it off Gollum.
For the time will soon come when hobbits will shape the fortunes of all.
Hell yeah. I feel like it's just embedded in every person who's seen this movie to have their own sort of adventure like this, to just walk for like a year.
Middle-earth. Mate. The third age of this world.
Oh man, I got chills. That's like the longest intro ever, but it never feels like it's overstayed its welcome. Cate Blanchett just does a terrific job at that scene.
Ah, yes. Concerning hobbits.
It's so charming riding with a feather like that.
Living and farming in the four farthings for many hundreds of years. Quite content to ignore and be ignored.
Yeah, can someone explain in the comments how hobbits actually came around? I don't know the lore there.
Being neither renowned renowned as great warriors, nor counted among the very wise.
Perfect illustration of that.
Hobbit's only real passion is for food. A rather unfair observation.
It's unfair.
Keen interest in the brewing of ales, smoking of pipeweed.
Yeah, see, they're cultured.
Where our hearts truly lie is in peace.
Yeah, they aren't as ambitious as man, right?
For all hobbits share a love of things that grow.
I think all men have that ambition, right? For power in some way or another, but we also desire peace, but hobbits just want peace, that's it.
Frodo, the door! Sticklebats, where is that boy?
Sticklebats. Oh, mate, that looks like the perfect place to read a book. Dude, that slow smile makes me chuckle every time. Also, he has those sort of blue eyes, you know, that just really, like, just catch you off guard.
You're late.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I love quoting that if I'm ever late to something.
It's wonderful to see you, Gandalf.
Yeah, I wonder how regularly he actually visits and they see each other.
You didn't think I'd miss your Uncle Bilbo's best. So how is it?
What a life to just be like a pilgrim, right? Just trying to solve issues around Middle-earth.
Half the Shire's been invited, and the rest of them are turning up anyway.
Yeah, I'd feel pretty left out if I wasn't invited to.
Full of its own comings and goings, with change coming slowly, passing from one generation to the next. There's always been a Baggins living here.
There always will be.
Ooh, the subtext there.
He's taken to locking himself in his study. He spends hours and hours poring over old maps when he thinks I'm not looking.
Where's he gone?
Dang, dude, the panic. That's an addiction if I ever saw one. Like, just the anxiety from not finding it immediately. That bit always gets me, that little growl.
He's up to something.
Not sus at all.
Right then, keep your secrets.
Good gracious me.
Never had any adventures or did anything unexpected.
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, all I did was give your uncle a little nudge.
Yeah, they made 3 movies based on this incident.
You've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace.
Yeah, but I was going to make a point about if the Shire grows so slowly and they're kind of stuck in the past, right? Wouldn't their technology and stuff be so vastly different to everywhere else in Middle-earth? That's the biggest green flag, man. Trying to bring kids joy. Oh, what's your problem, huh?
I'm glad you're back.
So am I, dear boy. So am I.
Yeah. This is his safe haven. You know, he gets to be, I guess, a bit ignorant to the rest of the world for a moment. More than anyone else, he understands how capable of evil other places are, right?
We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations.
What about very old friends?
As in, like, an old friend? Or haven't seen each other in a while, old?
Dear Gandalf.
Good to see you. You haven't aged a day.
So wholesome. Dude, he's so tall. Well, Bilbo's so short.
Just tea, thank you.
I adore that was an accident. Such a great detail.
Can make you some eggs if you love.
I'd like some eggs.
Just tea, thank you.
Oh, right.
Was that low bass sort of sound effect implying some sort of magic involvement there? I don't know. I could be reading too much into it.
It's the Sackville Bagginses. They're after the house. They've never forgiven me for living this long.
So you mean to go through with your plan, then?
Yes, arrangements are made.
I love how supportive Gandalf is in this.
Frodo suspects something. Very fond of you.
He'd probably come with me if I asked him. I'm old, Gandalf. I feel thin. Butter scraped over too much bread.
I love that. Just the dialogue.
And I don't expect I shall return. In fact, I mean not to.
I have those sort of thoughts all the time, man. I think we all do. I intend not to return. He's such a show-off. I love it.
This will be a night to remember.
Shivers, man. That's always like the biggest jump scare in the entire trilogy for me. Oh, mate, what I'd give to attend a Hobbit party. Oh, she's giving you looks. I just realized my laugh is similar to Frodo's.
Whether they should sit on us one by one, cautious, chilling. Turn them all to stone.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That girl and that boy actually appear as different characters throughout the whole trilogy.
No, the big one, big one.
Whoa. Yeah.
Are all these children yours? Good gracious, you have been productive.
I love that. You've been productive.
Quickly hide!
This is an extended scene, isn't it? Surprising that it wasn't in the theatrical. I feel like it provides so much relationship context.
Of all my numerous relations, you were the one Baggins that showed real spirit.
Bilbo, have you been at the Gaffer's home brew?
Well, yes, but that's not the point. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay, after seeing it, I kind of get it.
That's in the ground. That was your idea.
There's no way that's not magic, hey?
There's been a dragon in these parts for 1,000 years.
It's actually insane how big the scale of that firework is.
Let's get another one.
Mary Addock, Brandybuck, Peregrine Took. I might have known.
Dishes for the rest of the night. Hope they clean their hands though, far out. So can Gandalf imbue objects like fireworks with magic? Is that how that happens? I don't know what the rules are of the universe.
Today is my 111th birthday.
Bit of a tongue twister.
I know half of you half as well as I should like. I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
The way they look at each other.
I've put this off for far too long.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now. I bid you all a very fond farewell.
Goodbye.
That is such a badass exit. Like, can you imagine, like, throughout history in Hobbiton, they just don't know how he did that, like, ever? They just know, like, this one hobbit just disappeared. Unless he shows his face or something later on.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Did you see their faces?
None of them should be used lightly.
You will keep an eye on Frodo, won't you?
2 eyes.
The way he just tried to change the topic so quickly. You're right. Anyway, Frodo.
After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it?
I think you should leave the ring behind.
I don't feel like parting with it. It came to me.
Whoa!
You get angry.
Well, if I'm angry, it's your fault. My precious.
Precious. It's been called that before.
You want it for yourself.
Bilbo Baggins! Take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, Bilbo. Oh, gosh.
Trust me, as you once did.
The ring must go to Frodo. Yes, it is time.
Bilbo. Ring is still in your pocket.
Oh. I had no idea. Oops. Mate, I can't imagine what would have happened if he took it though, you know? Going out into the wild by himself with it.
Goodbye, dear Bilbo.
So was the original plan was to leave the ring behind, but it just kind of took control in that moment. Yeah, dude. There's more to this ring than just turning invisible, obviously. Corrupting Bilbo like that. I think that's a close contender for the biggest jump scare. I think it's still second to the firework.
Bilbo!
My precious.
Yeah, I love the shock initially, because he picked it up with no trouble. It's like it chose him.
The ring is yours now.
In a little envelope.
There are some things that I must see to.
What things?
Questions that need answering. Keep it secret.
Whoa.
Keep it safe.
That's a close-up and a half. Damn. Oh. I wonder how long it took to for the construction of that. Oh, there's Osgiliath. Now, can someone in the comments just like correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently Gandalf went and did this research for, I think, years or something like that. I forgot how many, but there's a massive time jump between here and coming back.
Here follows the account of Isildur. All those who follow in my bloodline shall be bound to its fate.
Thanks, mate. Just curse your whole bloodline.
The markings upon the band.
As if you put a ring on that adjusted its size for your finger.
A secret now that only fire can tell.
Unless, of course, this is the MCU. Then you do put it on, because then you get awesome powers. And it's not evil.
Rain may fall and wind may blow, but there still be the sound of the pouring rain and the streams that flow.
I bet these two are so much fun.
There's a mug of beer inside this tub.
So the hobbits are really talented, aren't they, at like verse and stuff? So they come up with this stuff, I think, on the fly.
War's brewing. The mountains are fair teeming with goblins. Far off tales.
Come on, bro.
Keep your nose out of trouble, and no trouble will come to you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Sweet maiden of the golden ale.
Oh, gosh.
You're sweet talking. Rosie knows an idiot when she sees one. Does she?
Oh, no. Oh, dude, that'd be the worst time for someone to break into your place. You drunk still? Yeah.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Dude, how many times is we gonna get close up of him? Whoa.
What are you doing?
Can you see anything?
There's nothing.
Yeah, thank goodness.
It's some form of Elvish.
He's like, dang it!
The language is that of Mordor. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness, find them.
It is insane how something so small could be that significant.
Sauron was destroyed.
Dude, chills.
The spirit of Sauron endured. He is seeking it. Seeking it all. His thought is bent on it.
It's so unfortunate that, like, they literally defeated Sauron, but because this ring wasn't destroyed, evil was allowed to continue over 2,500 years.
We put it away. We keep it hidden. We never speak of it again.
Yeah, just bury it.
There is one other who knew that Bilbo had the ring, but the enemy found him first.
That would lead them here.
Yeah, dude.
Take it, Gandalf.
You cannot offer me this ring.
I'm giving it to you.
Don't tempt me, Frodo. I will use this ring from a desire to do good, but through me, it wield a power too great and terrible to imagine.
Can I imagine? I want to know what that looks like.
What must I do?
Dang, dude. Went through all the stages of grief that quickly. Finished with acceptance.
Make for the village of Bree.
Bree.
I'll be waiting for you. I must see the head of my order. He is both wise and powerful.
Debatable. Yeah, he's so tiny.
You can learn all that there is to know about their ways in a month, 100 years. They can still surprise you.
I love that juxtaposition.
Confound it all, Samwise Gamgee!
I ain't been dropping no eaves, sir.
Speak!
Nothing important. That is, I heard a good deal about a ring and a dark lord and something about the end of the world, but don't turn me into anything unnatural.
I've thought of a better use for you. Come along, Samwise.
Can you imagine you accidentally, like, you eavesdrop and then everything that happens over the next year?
Never put it on. Agents of the Dark Lord will be drawn to its power. Ring is trying to get back to its master. It wants to be found.
It must be so interesting being someone like Gandalf who's lived for thousands upon thousands of years here. Like his perspective on time, you know, the fact that he's happy to just sit down and do research for, you know, a couple of decades, you know, and it doesn't feel like it's that long. I think the biggest thing that surprises me is his level of compassion and kindness, despite the fact he's seen so many people come and go over the amount of time he's been here. I feel like it'd be easy to start to lose your humanity when you live that long.
This is it. If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been.
Yeah, come on, Sam. You got this, buddy.
Remember what Bilbo used to say? Dangerous business,
Frodo, step onto the road. You don't keep your feet. There's no knowing where you might be swept off to.
I don't know, man. There's something about getting swept off onto some adventure that's really exciting. They're so angelic.
They're leaving Middle-earth, never to return. I don't know why. It makes me sad.
I can tell you, mate. It's because they're so pure and like holy. And seeing them leave Middle-earth, it's like, yeah, of course that's sad.
Imagine you're back in your own bed with a soft mattress and a lovely feather pillow.
Yeah, manifestation.
It's not working, Mr. Frodo.
Maybe try sleeping on your side. He'd be the greatest companion, hey? His quick wit, but also he's just so endearing. Mate, such a gorgeous scenery. I love the guardrails.
And Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard, seeking my counsel. For that is why you have come.
Does he narrate his own life?
The Ring of Power has been found. All these long years, and yet you did not have the wit to see it. Clearly slowed your mind.
Damn, bro.
Sauron has regained much of his former strength. He cannot yet take physical form. Spirit has lost none of its potency. A great eye, lidless. Why should we fear to use it?
What, like the ring, huh? Gosh.
We do not know who else may be watching. 9 have left Minas Morgul, disguised as riders in black. They will find the ring and kill the one who carries it.
Yikes. That face.
Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory.
Yeah, he's given up.
We must join with him, Gandalf.
You coward.
We must join with Sauron.
He lost his purpose.
When did Saruman the Wise end in reason for madness?
Yikes, man. Oh, it makes me cringe seeing two old guys fight like this. Damn! Oh, that's just cheating.
I gave you the chance of it.
He looks so evil there. Whee! Damn, dude. I think it's so sad because it's like Saruman had a purpose, but he's more concerned with his own longevity now. He's so fearful.
Frodo! Frodo! It's just something Gandalf said. Don't you lose him, Samwise Gamgee. I don't mean to. What could possibly happen? Frodo! Mary! Hello, Frodo. Get off him!
Yeah, Sam's just some guy.
You've been in the Farmer Maggot's crop.
Time to go. He looks so guilty.
It's only a couple of carrots and some cabbages. And then the mushrooms the week before.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy that they're this far out. Like Frodo and Sam been walking for days. Nice.
Ooh, that was close.
Indeed.
I think I've broken something.
No, not the carrot.
Mushrooms!
Dude, watch his face.
I think we should get off the road. Get off the road! Quick!
That dolly zoom when I was younger gave me actual nightmares. Just that. It's so effective. When I was young, it just freaked me the hell out. And the screech. The size difference is crazy. Oh gosh, man, I hate that. All the bugs freaks me out. Now, are all the bugs coming out because of like just the evil presence of this wraith? Quick thinking.
What was that?
Saruman said they're disguised as like riders, right? Does that mean their form is just like shadow? Like, I'd just be interested to know what they physically look like. Yeah, this is terrifying, man. In the woods at night.
That Black Rider was looking for something. Or someone.
Yeah.
Frodo?
It's the coolest shot.
I have to leave the Shire.
Buckleberry Ferry. Follow me.
So rude coming out like that. Come on, Frodo. Parkour. Nice, nice.
How far to the nearest crossing?
The Brandywine Bridge. 20 miles.
Damn, how long would that take to get there? The fact that he knows that there's 9. Wait, does he know that there's 9? I love that.
Hobbits. 4 hobbits. What business brings you to Bree?
Our business is our own.
All right, young sir. I meant no offense. Talk of strange folk abroad. Can't be too careful.
Yeah, that is a bit suspicious, isn't it? Just 4 random hobbits rock up in the middle of the night. Like, yeah. Peter! I'm assuming everyone's laughing because they just saw 4 tiny people come in.
Always proud to cater to the little folk, Mr.
Underhill. My name's Underhill.
Nice.
We're friends of Gandalf the Grey. Can you tell him we've arrived?
Oh, yes. A big grey beard, pointy hat. Not seen him for 6 months.
Just got them all excited just to...
What's that? Is it pint?
It's a pint!
It comes in pints? I can get you one.
You've had a whole half already.
They do love drinking. Oh.
That man in the corner. Who is he?
Dangerous folk they are, wandering the wilds. Around here, he's known as Strider.
Such a cool introduction. Dude. For something you shouldn't put on, I wouldn't be playing with it like that.
Baggins? He's over there. Frodo Baggins.
Bro, you're supposed to be on the down low. Oh, telling everyone where he is.
Pippin! Steady on.
Steady on. So iconic, man. I feel like when you were young, if you'd seen this movie, if you ever had your hands on a ring, you would try to replicate the same scene. It would never work.
I see you. Only death.
You draw far too much attention.
Yeah, he does.
What do you want?
A little more caution from you. That is no trinket you carry.
Carry nothing.
Indeed.
Good job, you're catching on.
To disappear entirely. That is a rare gift.
Who are you?
Are you frightened?
Yes.
He's like, duh.
Let it go! Or I'll have you, Lord Shanks!
Hell yeah.
You have a stout heart, little hobbit, but that will not save you. You can no longer wait for the wizard Frodo.
Sam was so confused. He's like, wait, we good? Poor guy. I always feel so sorry for him. They're so quiet. So horrible, man.
What are they?
They were once men. Sauron the Deceiver gave to them 9 rings of power, one by one, falling into darkness. They are the Nazgul, neither living nor dead.
Yeah, I guess they never sleep. I always do wonder little things like that. Like, what's the daily life of an orc look like, you know, when they're not in the middle of a battle or, you know, making some snarl?
How do we know this Strider is a friend of Gandalf?
Are you kidding?
A servant of the enemy would look fairer, feel fouler.
He's foul enough.
Where's he leading us?
Rivendell, Master Gamgee.
We're going to see the elves.
Man. I love all the countryside shots. It really gives a sense of scale when they walk. Ugh, I can't imagine how far that is.
We do not stop till nightfall.
What about breakfast? What about second breakfast?
Yeah, duh. Come on.
I think he knows about second breakfast, Pip.
Luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper.
Quick reflexes. You, not so much. Now, do they have smaller portions of food, but they just have it more often? Is that why they have a second breakfast? Or do they eat like really hearty meals and just a lot of them?
Who is she?
Tis the Lay of Luthien.
What happened to her?
She died.
That's so depressing, man. Especially on like rewatches. Those fingers though.
Sauron, Lord of the Earth.
Dude, trim your nails though.
Build me an army worthy of Mordor.
I love the fact he's like shivering. Like he knows this is wrong.
We have work to do.
Okay. Yep. Bro's still alright, but I wonder how much time he actually spends up here. I bet it's freezing though, being that high.
The trees are strong, my lord.
Yeah, I wonder why. Despite the fact Gandalf has seen a lot, the corruption of, you know, men and betrayal and stuff over thousands of years, I bet Saruman changing is probably the biggest shock to him, I reckon. Like someone who's been there for as long as him, betraying everything.
These are for you. Keep them close. Stay here.
Hopefully you won't have to use them.
Want tomatoes, Sam?
What are you doing?
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy bacon.
Put it out, you fools! Put it out!
That's nice.
Literally fools. Can you imagine? Oh. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Oh, dude. To be a hobbit in a situation like this would be terrifying. Like you've only known peace your entire life. Frodo, do you want to alert your friends? Oh, so cool though. So courageous. Because that blade's not like the other ones, isn't it? I love this aspect. The fact that he can see their true nature. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Yes, let's go, Aragorn. Come on. Dude's taking on all of them at once. Like, come on. Yes!
He's been stabbed by a Morgul blade. He needs elvish medicine.
I'm guessing there was an intention behind one of the Wraiths pulling out that Morgul blade. Like, I just want to know why he didn't just stab Frodo with the other sword, you know? Okay, this is the chance to just comment on the music in this. It's just brilliant. The fact that so many different things in this movie get different themes. This moth gets its own theme. So cute though. It all rests in your hands, little moth. You got this. Gotta hand it to the orcs, man. They work hard. They got good work ethic. Ugh. It's so gross how they're made. Yeah, I'd be throwing up. Bro, have a shower first. Can you imagine being the actor doing this? You'd feel so gross.
Look, Frodo. It's Mr. Bilbo's trolls.
I can see that.
He's passing into the shadow world. He'll soon become a wraith like them. Kingsfoil.
Kingsfoil, it's a weed.
It may help to slow the poison.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
What's this? A ranger caught off his guard?
I love the face he pulls there, like, really? I think I'd feel like I was in safer hands for sure. I do love his perspective though, since he's becoming like a wraith. She's like so holy.
I've been looking for you for 2 days.
Where are you taking it?
There are 5 wraiths behind you. Where the other 4 are, I do not know.
You'll know pretty soon.
What's he saying?
I do not fear them.
It's not that, he just wants you safe.
Arwen, ride hard. Don't look back.
What are you doing? Those wraiths are still out there!
Hey, look, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Mate, that is some speed, though. Eee! They found you. Ooh. Yikes, it makes me cringe, man. She doesn't even wince, though. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, dude, Frodo's face makes me ill. Give my guy some baby wipes. What, afraid to get a little wet?
If you want him, come and claim him.
Yeah, you tell him. Hell yeah. I love how even she seems shocked. I guess she couldn't anticipate what would actually happen, right? So awesome. It makes it even better that they have the shape of horses running down other horses.
Frodo, don't give in. Not now.
Yeah, dude, we're on the final stretch. Come on.
What grace is given me, let it pass to him.
I love that part so much. The effects. So can someone explain to me what the actual magic that happened there was?
10 o'clock in the morning. On October the 24th, if you want to know.
Oh, thank you.
A few more hours and you would have been beyond our aid. You have some strength in you.
You're going to be feeling that for a while.
Why didn't you meet us?
Oh, I am sorry, Frodo. I was delayed.
Damn.
Embrace the power of the ring, or embrace your own destruction.
So rude, man.
Only one who can bend it to his will, and he does not share power.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a trope used in so many movies, jumping off something and being caught by something, but it always works. It's so good.
So you have chosen death.
Dude. He was so close to dying, and even then he was trying to give you some last words of wisdom. Like, don't think that this is going to end well for you.
What is it?
Nothing.
Keep your secrets, then.
By the skills of Lord Elrond, you're beginning to mend.
Yay!
Welcome to Rivendell, Frodo Baggins.
Oh, gives me goosebumps, man. It does feel so magical. I do like that Hobbiton and Rivendell both feel like they have a sense of magic to them and peace. But Rivendell's is just like on a different level. It actually feels like there's something else like alive about it. I love the slight slow-mo.
Bilbo! Hello, Frodo, my love.
Damn, my guy aged so much in such a short time. Let go of that ring and then immediately his body was like, we're out the door.
A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. This is wonderful.
I meant to go back, but age, it seems, has finally caught up with me.
Yeah, it's a shame he only got this far. Yeah, if he had the ring, he probably would have been able to go further, but he also would have been captured.
But my own adventure turned out to be quite different.
Yeah.
I'm not like you, Bilbo.
My dear boy.
I think if anything, Frodo's required more courage. He's not as adventurous as Bilbo, but regardless, he does the right thing.
We got the ring this far to Rivendell, and I thought, seeing as how you're on the mend, we'd be off soon.
Yeah, Sam loves the Shire.
The ring will be safe in Rivendell. I am ready to go home.
Aw, what a beautiful way to close the movies.
The Hobbit has shown extraordinary resilience to its evil.
We can ask no more of Frodo.
Sauron's forces are massing in the east. His eye is fixed on Rivendell.
Saruman, you tell me, has betrayed us.
Yeah, that's a horrible reality now.
We do not have the strength to fight both Mordor and Isengard.
The ring cannot stay here.
Ayo, let's go. He's like my favorite in these movies.
This peril belongs to all Middle-earth.
He gets such a bad rap though in the films.
Who will you look to when we've gone?
It is in men that we must place our hope.
Men are weak.
Damn.
It is because of men the ring survives. I was there, Gandalf.
Okay, but we still need them.
Isildur, hurry! Follow me! Cast it into the fire! Destroy it! No.
Dang.
Isildur!
Just chuck him in. What was that? And just give him a nudge.
There's no strength left in the world of men.
There is one who could unite them.
Hell yeah.
Reclaim the throne of Gondor.
He turned from that path a long time ago.
Are you really that hopeless, man? Oh, goodness gracious. Have some hope, bro. Sup?
The men of the South are welcome here. I am friend to Gandalf the Grey.
You're here on common purpose. Friend?
Thanks.
The shards of Narsil. Blade that cut the ring.
Have you no museum etiquette?
Still sharp.
Yeah. The winds!
No more than a broken hand.
Whoa! Goodness gracious, bro. For one of my friend's birthdays, I bought them an actual, like, a replica of Enduril, but I was so tempted to keep it because it was so awesome.
You are a Isildur there, not a Isildur himself. You are not bound to his fate.
Yeah, facts. It's such an intimate language. Damn, let's go.
I would rather share one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone.
Man.
I choose a mortal life.
You cannot give me this.
It is mine to give to whom I will, like my heart.
Yeah, shut up, man. I make my own choices. How old is she, though? Because I'm imagining she was probably an adult still when he was just a boy, right?
You've been summoned here to answer the threat of Mordor. You will unite or you will fall. Bring forth the ring, Frodo.
He doesn't sugarcoat it. I understand we're all here and we all don't like each other in some way or another. But...
Your doom is near at hand. Isildur's bane is found.
The looks they give each other. Like, oh, should we do something? Whoa! He's so frustrated. Is this all Gandalf doing theatrics?
Never before has any voice uttered the words of that tongue here.
The ring is altogether evil.
It is a gift. Why not use this ring?
I love that. He's like, after all that.
By the blood of our people are your lands kept safe.
One ring answers to Sauron alone.
And what the Ranger know of this matter?
He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance.
Whoa!
This is Isildur's heir.
Heir to the throne of Gondor.
Havodad, Legolas.
Yeah, he's like, dude, imagine having a hype friend like that.
Gondor needs no king.
It'd be awesome having someone like Legolas in your corner. You owe him your allegiance.
You have only one choice. The ring must be destroyed.
What are we waiting for?
I like your passion, Gimli, but maybe some thought.
The ring was made, and the fires of Mount Doom must be taken deep into Mordor, cast back into the fiery chasm. One of you must do this.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
No one said it was going to be simple, dude.
Not with 10,000 men could you do this.
Have you heard nothing Lord Elrond has said? The ring must be destroyed.
Yeah.
I suppose you think you're the one to do it.
He didn't say that.
What happens when Sauron takes back what is his? I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf.
Why are you starting stuff, man? He didn't say anything.
No one trusts an elf.
Oh, I love it. It's such a great premise for a movie, though.
I will take the ring to Mordor. I do not know the way.
I will help you bear this burden, as long as it is yours to bear.
It's so sweet.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
He's like, I ain't letting the elf go, and
If this is indeed the will of the council, Gondor will see it done.
oh, I love the reaction.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me.
You too.
We're coming too.
He's so fed up.
You need people of intelligence on this sort of mission.
Yes, you sure do, man.
You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Where are we going?
Such an idiot. I love it so much, though. He didn't know where they were going, but he was just prepared to go with his friend regardless. All right, so I'm just going to leave it there. I'll try to do part 2 pretty soon. Then I'll do the rest of the movies if you guys enjoyed this reaction. I do love that scene so much because there's just so much in the writing and the dialogue in that scene about the characters and that sort of thing. Like, I particularly like Boromir in that scene. I think he's very easily misunderstood as being like the typical representation of like a man who's just like hungry for power and just very like foolish, you know. He's not prepared to do what he has to do and when he could use the ring, right? But when you put yourself in his shoes, right, it's like he was right. Like the fact that him and his people have been fighting off the forces of Mordor for so long, keeping the rest of the world safe, right? Like, it doesn't surprise me that he feels like people owe him. Obviously, it's a bit more than that, but I do like just trying to understand where he's coming from, right? I mean, this guy's literally been protecting Middle-earth for as long as he can remember, right? I think he's also a good representation of men. You know, when you first hear that above all else, men desire power, it kind of sounds really awful, but I think it's a bit more complicated than that, right? It's like, it's not always a selfish reason behind that. I think very often we are very selfless and want to take care of one another. And, you know, men in this context fight and die out of love for other people, right? To protect the ones they care about. But I think what Galadriel was saying is that we put so much emphasis on the significance of power. We think that that is the answer to every sort of situation, right? And I think Boromir represents that so well. You know, he wants to use the ring for a selfless reason. He wants to bring peace. He cares about his people. He just thinks that having more power is the way to do that. And I think that's what Galadriel was saying, which I think informs his character a lot. I think he's a selfless guy. He makes some really rash decisions and he seems like a hothead, but all the stuff he's doing is out of love for his people. And I think that that is a really important thing to know, particularly before we go into part 2. And yeah, he's actually a really noble sort of character. Yeah, and I also love, I mean, Aragorn is, it's hard for him not to be a favorite. I think he's such a great character because he's just so complex. I think he carries a lot of the best aspects of humanity as part of his character. He's so selfless. He's a brilliant warrior. He's willing to fight and die for the people he cares about. He's extremely masculine, but he's also got some really good feminine sort of traits. Like, you know, it's just the little scenes, the fact that he's singing, you know, about that person, and, you know, the way that he's very slow to speak. He's just got a really good balance of those features, and it's what makes him such a cool character. And I love that part where Boromir sees him and he's like, oh, we have a common purpose or whatever. And then there's that moment where they're just staring at each other. And I feel like Boromir's face when he kind of like feels a bit awkward and then walks off. I like to imagine that that's just because Aragorn, despite Boromir not knowing who he is, he has almost like a royal sort of presence about him. And Boromir is almost like uncomfortable or threatened around it. You know, he's like, oh, I don't like this guy. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I think the first half of this movie is one of my favorites in the whole trilogy. I'm one of those people that like the Fellowship of the Ring more than the other movies, particularly because of the world building. I just like that sort of slower pace and the payoff of part 2 and everything that happens in there. So I'm really looking forward to watching that. I'll probably do a bigger review at the end of part 2 just because this is so much to talk about in these movies, and I feel like people have been talking about them for, you know, a couple decades now. So it's, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this despite the fact I've already seen it before. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to watch the rest of the trilogy. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Stay cozy.